This video is going to be about one of the most incredible dogs that you've ever seen, Nano. Nano, the gentle giant. Nano arrived to us as a small puppy. Well, it wasn't a small puppy. It was like a 20-kilo puppy already. He was huge. But he came to us, and from the moment we saw him, we knew there was a big problem. The way he walked, the way his back legs were dragging, the way his hip was moving, the way his front legs were twisted. That moment, we knew that this was going to be a challenge. And that moment, we knew that unless we did something, Nano will absolutely have no life. Actually, he was rescued from a shepherd in the mountains. Dogs like Nano are used to keep the flock, to keep security against wolves. And Nano, he wasn't going to be much of a fighter, and he wasn't going to be useful to that shepherd. So he said, look, unless you take him, we'll euthanize him. We just couldn't say no. So from the moment he arrived to us, we knew we had a long challenge ahead of us. And that brings me to my point today. Animal rescue is not only about getting an animal and putting him in a safe place and that's it, you forget about it. Cases like Nano require long-term strategy, require patience, and require consistency and knowing that whatever happens, you have to carry the thing to the end. Otherwise, the animal will be left just hanging in the middle.
Santo Cristo del Almoradí.
We're going to do a full radiological study to see what's going on. But it's serious.
Now, since we rescued Nano, he's already gone through 6 surgeries. No kidding. But his 2 front legs were really problematic. They were completely twisted. And unless we fixed those 2 front legs, there was no chance that we could do the hip prosthesis that we planned to do. Because you see, dogs, when they walk, they put 70% of their weight on their 2 front legs. That means that unless those 2 front legs are strong enough to carry Nano's weight, or most of it, actually, then the hip replacement, chances are it's going to fail. This is why we've been doing all of this. This is why the surgeries that we had until now were there to reinforce those 2 front legs. The legs were in a horrible condition. First, it was the elbow, both elbows, then the radius was twisted. One of those radius was more twisted than the other one. I mean, in total, I think it's been 5 or 6 surgeries.
Claro, ahí está tu tirado en la sombra.
Now, Nano is an incredible dog. He is stoic, he doesn't complain. He probably has felt a lot of pain during this process, but he's never said anything. I mean, he's just there, charming and nice and everything. But every time I look at him and I know what he has ahead of him, oh God, it's a terrible feeling.
Muy reactivo y muy bien, eso en un par de meses.
So, it's time to continue. I know the first time I made a video about Nano was a long time ago, and maybe you don't remember about him anymore. Maybe you don't know who he is, but he's there, and he needs to go through another surgery. Vale.
And we can see that the bone is completely recovered.
Surgery is going to take place next week, on Monday. And unless we do something, then we will not be able to do the hip prosthesis. I mean, as I say, Nano's rescue is just one of those rescues that you know they're going to carry on, they're going to drag on. There's going to be one surgery after another one. And unless we have your help, then nothing's going to happen.
Has he had surgery before?
Yes, on his front legs. Is this to sedate him a little?
Yes.
Is that for the fourth line?
Yes.
Nano is at the hospital right now. He's getting ready for surgery, and we need your help. He needs your help. Please, if you can, donate. Help us fix his leg. Help us complete this process. This is a long-term process, and I know, but it has to be done. You see, there are rescues that happen just instant, and they're easy, and then you go, you raise funds, you pay for the surgery, the animal goes home. But a case like Nano is not like that. And it's very difficult to tell the story. It's very difficult to convey the feelings and the urgency, because time passes and people forget about it. But the fact is that Nano is there and still halfway. Please, if you can, donate. Help us save him. Thank you.